Molly. She married an American soldier when she was 17, before she was 18. And she was one of the first war brides to go from Ireland to Alabama when she married the American soldier. She's still alive. She's 92. I think she's 92 or 91 or 92. Yeah.
Gosh. And where did she meet the American soldier?
She met him in Belfast, and he was stationed in Belfast. And I can remember he used to bring us, not me because I was a bit younger, but he used to bring my sister's nylon stockings. Nylon stockings were a rarity, or pure silk, nylon. And chocolates, things like that. And he kept us supplied with some things.
That was lovely.
My mother, I can remember the rationing. My mother used to buy coupons of somebody else who didn't use them, to buy sugar and get extra butter and that, Somebody who didn't use their coupons, she would buy them on the black market to buy extra food for us. And, so the rationing was still on. Gosh, I think when I was 14, we still had rationing, and we still had coupons, because there was a little shop near York Street where I worked, and they sold chocolate. So we used to go there once a month and use our coupons to buy Cadbury's chocolate. It only came in once a month. Everybody would be down there buying their Cadbury's chocolate with their coupons.
Well, yeah. How did your parents feel about your sister marrying an American?
Oh, they were happy with it, but my mother made a lot of inquiries about this American before she married him. She made sure that he wasn't a married man and all the rest of it, And because a lot of girls got involved with these American soldiers, and then they'd find out that they were married men, or they'd go to America and find out that they weren't as rich as they thought they were.
Yeah.
And all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, did they get married here or in America?
They got married in Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember my sister, because there was rationing on and you couldn't get materials or anything, I remember her going down to Dublin or somewhere, and because like I said, she was a seamstress, a tailoress. She went to Dublin and she bought the material to make herself a suit to get married in. And I can still see that suit to this day. It was a beautiful purple colour, grape colour, I would say.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And was it a little skirt suit with a skirt and a jacket?
It was a skirt and a jacket with, I don't know what you call it. It was, the top had like round waist. It had like a frill round the waist. I don't know what they call that now.
Yeah. A peplum?
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
And did she have bridesmaids or anything?
Oh, only one of my sisters. I don't remember her wedding, but I remember seeing dressed and all that in it. But the wedding, I can't remember. But she had her daughter, Orlin. She's got one daughter called Orlin, and she was born at 536-year-old in the house. Because in those days, children were born at home. And
so she didn't move to America for straight after the wedding?
No, her daughter, because he was stationed in England, Scotland or somewhere, and she went there to live with him. Then she came back to have the baby, and I don't know how many years later that was, but she had it in the bed at 536-year-old. Yeah.
And that would have still been during the war, would it?
That would have been still during the war, yes.
Yeah. And then when did she finally move to Alabama?
That's a good question. Well, I don't know. She must have moved to Alabama. I don't really know.
Maybe when the war ended or around then?
Yeah, it would have been when the war ended, yes. I know when she was there whenever VJ Day, Happy for